The Great American Eclipse of April 8th. What time does totality start in every state? Totality, when the moon completely covers the sun's face, is the climax of a total solar eclipse, and here's what time totality starts in all 13 states where the total solar eclipse will be visible on April 8th. The solar eclipse on April 8th will bring eerie darkness to a long swath of the United States, Canada, and Mexico during totality, the few moments when the moon covers the sun's face completely, thereby blocking its light. Totality is a completely different experience from 99% eclipse coverage. First and foremost, totality is the only safe time to look directly at the sun without solar eclipse glasses or other certified eye protection. But viewers within the path of totality will also have the chance to view a host of unique eclipse phenomena. Only during totality do the skies turn twilight dark, and only during totality is the sun's outer atmosphere, or corona, visible as wispy projections of light emanating from behind the moon. Being inside the path of totality is also the only way to see eclipse features such as Bailey's beads, which are the last rays of light sneaking past the mountains on the moon. Totality occurs in a 115-mile wide, 185-kilometer stretch from Mexico to Canada, crossing 15 U.S. states, although 2 states, Kentucky and Michigan, will only be barely glanced by the moon's shadow. In the U.S., totality will begin in Texas at 1:27 p.m. CDT and will end in Maine at 3:35 p.m. EDT. And here's a detailed breakdown of what time totality starts and stops in each state it passes through according to NASA. Note, the partial phases of the eclipse last about an hour and 20 minutes before and after totality and will be visible to some extent across the entire United States. And here's how to safely enjoy the partial eclipse on April 8. Dallas, Texas, 1:40 p.m. Totality begins at 1:44, so basically it lasts for 4 minutes. Idabel, Oklahoma, it begins at 1:45 CDT, ends at 1:49 CDT. Little Rock, Arkansas, it starts at 1:51 p.m. CDT, ends at 1:54 p.m. CDT. Poplar Bluff, Missouri, it starts at 1:56 p.m. CDT, ends at 2 p.m. CDT. Paducah, Kentucky, it starts at 2 p.m. CDT, ends at 2:02 p.m. CDT. Carbondale, Illinois, it starts at 1:59 p.m. CDT, finishes at 2:03 p.m. CDT. Evansville, Indiana, starts at 2:02 CDT and ends at 2:025 p.m. CDT. Cleveland, Ohio, it starts at 3:13 p.m. EDT, ends at 3:17 p.m. EDT. Erie, Pennsylvania, it starts at 3:16 p.m. EDT, ends at 3:20 p.m. EDT. Buffalo, New York, it starts at 3:18 p.m. EDT, ends at 3:22 p.m. EDT. Burlington, Vermont, it starts at 3:26 p.m. EDT, finishes at 3:29 p.m. EDT. Lancaster, New Hampshire, it starts at 3:27 p.m. EDT and finishes at 3:30 p.m. EDT. Caribou, Maine, starts at 3:32 p.m. EDT and finishes at 3:34 p.m. EDT. So basically, it starts around 1:40 in Dallas, Texas, finishing at 3:34 EDT, Caribou, Maine. And to learn more about that, the eclipse's timing and your exact location, you can visit NASA's 2024 Eclipse Information page. This is by Stephanie Pappas on Live Science. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.